Junior lawyer in my chambers will not take Atiku's case to Supreme Court. His lawyer showed bad sense of legal practice. Robert Clark, son, welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Robert Clark, a senior advocate of Nigeria's son, says lawyers who represented the Labour Party and the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in suit challenging President Bola Tinubu's election did not display a good sense of legal practice. The Supreme Court of Nigeria on Thursday affirmed the election of President Tinubu in the 2023 election. The Apex Court affirmed Tinubu's victory after it dismissed the appeals filed by the People's Democratic Party, the Labour Party, and their candidates Atiku Abubakar and P2B respectively. Speaking during an interview on a channel's television program on Thursday, Clark said lawyers did not do enough. He advised the parties to sit down, reorganize, and get good hands to look after their affairs. Clark said that Labour Party never won the election on any grounds, adding that its candidate did not have the highest number of votes or the vote of 25% of all the 36 states. He said, and I quote, "The party should sit down, reorganize themselves, get good hands to look after their affairs, get better people who can seek out information for them. Because if you do not bring the matter to the court will not help you. The court is not Father Christmas." If Atiku had Tinubu's dossier those years, 20 years ago, and did not bring it now and wants to blame the Supreme Court, haba, I think they're overblowing everything. We are not all foolish. Let them do their work first. Once they do their work, then we may join them in fighting on their behalf. But on the matter of this appeal, the PDP has no point at all. They did not do their homework before coming to the court. Definitely not within the jurisdictional conference of the Nigerian court. Let us be honest with ourselves. Lawyers do not manufacture evidence. If evidence is available, they are aware of the evidence. Their lawyers should have worked higher than what they have done now. You have assembled all these facts. Failure 1, to assemble the facts at all because they never brought this fact and bring in the facts now at the time that the courts have finished with the original matter. I do not see why they could even think of bringing such a matter indirectly to the Supreme Court, he said. Their lapses are so much. They have not done a thorough job. I am sorry to say this. If not that this is politics we're talking about, no lawyer will be so tardy as to know what the law is, refuse to do what the law says he should do, and still believe that the law on its own can assume jurisdiction in which it is clear that it has no power to do. I am not saying they fumbled the case. What I am saying is that they have not displayed a good sense of legal practice. They knew, and God bless all of us. We do not work for money alone. We work for prestige. We work on the facts, and we ensure that the law carries the day if it has to. He continued, I will not allow any junior in my chambers, even 1 or 2 years old, to carry such a brief to go and argue in a court. When I have looked into all the facts, and the facts are very clear, there is a limitation of time. Bearing election matters, you can or you cannot do certain things. They had the opportunity to, as a pre-election matter, they never brought it out. They had the opportunity as a matter within the tribunal case, they never brought it. They are now coming and bringing matters that should have been argued in the lower tribunal, where the Supreme Court will now be receiving such evidence as an appellate matter and not as an original jurisdictional matter. I am sorry to say the lawyers have not done enough. Talking about the Labour Party chieftains who have expressed the belief that a mandate was stolen by Tinubu and the APC, he said, and I quote, "What has been stolen? Is it by electoral decision? The Labour Party never won the elections on any grounds. They did not have the highest votes. They did not have the votes of the 25% of all the 36 states. Then what has been stolen? They cannot steal what you don't have. They can only steal from you." if you own it. Okay, oh, this particular man and many people no go understand where this man they come from. They go talk say nah, this man. They go talk say make this man keep quiet. Now listen, listen. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what I mean. See what somebody is saying. All this one you're saying is story, tunable allies. Do you understand? But what this man is actually trying to say that law, yet as the law be people they practice law, it is not black and white. Do you understand? And you are hearing before now that all these things we Atiku they carry up and down, saying that evidence, this evidence. You are hearing that it is not going to even look at it. Why? Because he no carry and come the right time. It is like doing the right thing at the wrong place and time. Do you understand? That is what he's saying. All of you that is above 60 years of age, God will not forgive you for what we are experiencing now in Nigeria. You all destroyed this nation. The lawyers knew they're just feeding on their client's ego and desperation, the same way the evidence were brainwashed and gaslighted to believe that Abuja is more important than any other state in the presidential election. You should have said this before judgment. You are all the same. Should be for come I can't talk and before. But the thing is, a lot of people came out and said it now. A whole lot of people came out and said this case they are going to strike it out. Atiku's greediness to leave power for the Southeast has kept Nigeria in a present calamity, and INEC have used the opportunity to produce president. I tell you, had it been Atiku just, they just allowed the right thing to happen in the People Democratic Party, maybe we will not be here. But all the same, waiting don't happen. You have always been biased, sir. I've listened to all your interviews in the last 4 years. My own is that him coming out there are some things I don't agree with him on. Sincerely, there are some things I don't agree with him on. But nevertheless, like I tell you now, as Nigerians, waiting don't happen. It don't happen. Waiting don't happen. It does not mean we should remain stuck at that particular place. In fact, I think we should learn our lessons from this issue that happened and make sure that next time, as in this lesson we'll learn from this particular issue helps us to do better next time. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come here next time, enjoy the rest of your day.